Hello, my name is Tom Palmer. I work with Atlas Network, a global network of 503 active think tanks that work to produce research in support of incremental reforms to replace unaccountable power, corruption, cronyism, and impoverishment with constitutional democratic government, the rule of law, equal liberty for all, and the replacement of poverty by prosperity. It's my pleasure and my honor to be with you during this economic freedom audit. But as I will explain in a moment, this is your event and your chance to use your experiences, your knowledge, and your insights to improve conditions in your country. Let's start with the 2021 Economic Freedom of the World Report's findings about Colombia. The report analyzes publicly available and comparable data from 2019 for 165 countries around the world. Colombia had a score of 6.82 out of a possible score of 10. No country scored a perfect 10, of course. Only 17 countries received a score above 8. So, is 6.82 a good score? Well, perhaps a more immediately helpful number is how Colombia ranked compared to other countries. Colombia's rank in the 2021 report is 92nd out of 165 countries with reliable and comparable data. Now, who came in 165th? I'm sad to say it's your neighbor, Venezuela, where a corrupt, cronyist, extremely statist, and violent government has plunged an entire country into poverty and darkness. Venezuela's terrible experience is a stark reminder of just what it means for economic freedom to be destroyed by government intervention, confiscation, arbitrary power, price controls, overspending, and as a consequence of all that, grotesque corruption. Some may think, well, we're doing better than Venezuela, but that's a very low bar for comparison. Venezuela is last. The scores for your other neighbors range from 33rd for Panama to 35th for Peru and 105th for Ecuador and 109th for Brazil. But what does it all mean? The score is calculated based on 24 component scores that are grouped into 5 major areas. You'll learn more in the course of this audit about these components. So let's turn to the why of it all. Why is the measurement of economic freedom important? As many years of data demonstrate, it offers a very robust predictor of the well-being of the people. The statisticians who produce this index can explain in more detail, but the greater degree of economic freedom is a powerful predictor of per capita income, poverty rates, life expectancy, infant mortality, school enrollment, and more. In short, more economic freedom means more income, more kids in school, longer lifespans, lower infant mortality, better health, and less poverty. If you want to enable the poor to escape poverty, and if you want your country to be a place of prosperity and opportunity that offers better lives today and better futures for all, you have to be concerned about economic freedom. Economic freedom lifts up not only measurable standards of material well-being, but it has another impact, which is rather harder to quantify and measure. It secures the dignity of every human being, and that is something desirable for its own sake. Securing economic freedom for everyone means replacing poverty and humiliation with prosperity and dignity. So what will happen here at this economic freedom audit? I've been an observer at economic freedom audits in a number of countries, and I've been inspired seeing people charting a path forward for their country. This economic freedom is your chance to draw on your knowledge to identify opportunities to improve economic and legal conditions in your country. You, as citizens of Colombia, are stakeholders in the success of your country. Not only will you reap the benefits of positive reforms or bear the cost of bad policies, but you have the on-the-ground knowledge that outsiders, like me, lack. Because you live and work here, you know better than outsiders how the regulatory systems really function, how the tax system works, and how costly compliance is, what the unwritten rules are, where the obstacles to creating a business are, and what is holding people back from prospering. Moreover, you know better than outsiders how to promote incremental changes in your own country through democratic processes, through public education, and through engaging stakeholders in government, in the bureaucracy, in the media, in civil society, and generally among those who are currently excluded and who would benefit from more economic freedom, more inclusion, and more opportunity. So get ready to take an active part in advancing prosperity in your country by diagnosing the reasons for poor performance and prescribing the remedies that will increase economic freedom and create a more inclusive, more equal, more prosperous future for all Colombians.